Hi friends, welcome to Data Science and AI Quest. In this topic, we are going to discuss the preliminary concept in statistics, that is, sampling and non-sampling errors in statistical data and how these are collected. This will be discussed in detail with some examples. So, first let us take a question. What is a sampling error? The purpose of a sample is to take an estimate of the population. So sampling error refers to the differences between the sample estimate and the actual value of a characteristic population, for example, average income of the population, etc. This is the error that occurs when one makes an observation from the sample taken from the population. Thus, the difference between the actual value of a parameter of the population and the estimate is the sampling error. By this, it is possible to reduce the magnitude of the sampling error by taking a larger sample, so that as more units of the sample may get selected, the approximation of values may tend to get nearer and nearer to the parameters of the entire population. Example: consider a case of incomes of 5 farmers in a region which constitute the population size. The variable x, which is the income of the farmers, has measurements like 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. So from here we get to know that the population average of these values is the addition of all these values, that is 500 plus 600 plus 700 plus 800 plus 900, divided by 5 in order to obtain the population average or the mean of the population. So this comes to be as 700. So the income of all these 5 farmers is coming around to be 3500, and we obtain the mean value of the income as 700. Now, if we select a sample of only 2 individuals where X has measurements of only 500 and 600, from this the sample average calculated is the sum, that is 500 plus 600 by 2, that is only 2 measurements are taken, so the average comes around to be 550. So here one can get to see that the sampling error of the estimate is coming to be 150, that is true value is 700 and the estimated value is 550. So the sampling error due to this is coming around to be 150. Here in this example, one can see that the difference between the true value and the estimated value is 150, which is quite large, and hence the average income of the population cannot be taken into consideration as the average income of the sample belonging to that population. Reversely, the average income of the sample cannot be mapped to the population's average income. Thus, here the outcome of the sample's estimates cannot be held true and applicable to the estimates of the population, as this happened due to error in selection of the sample. This is best described as a form of sampling error owing to erroneous methods of selection of the sample elements. So now we jump into the other type of error, that is a non-sampling error. Non-sampling errors are more serious than sampling errors because a sampling error can be minimized by taking a larger amount of value or a larger sample within the population. But it is difficult to minimize non-sampling error because sampling errors can be minimized by taking some larger sample, but non-sampling errors are due to something else, and these are factors like errors in data acquisition, otherwise non-responsive errors, or sampling biases, or the method in which the record has been updated is some wrong, or has been done with some mistake. Okay, these are how these non-sampling errors happen. So it is difficult to minimize a non-sampling error even by taking a large sample. So the size of the sample doesn't actually influence any values attributing to non-sampling error. So some of the types of errors owing to non-sampling errors are as follows. Number 1, errors in data acquisition. This type of error arises from recording of incorrect responses. Let us take 2 examples to see how this type of error occurs during the time of data acquisition. Number 1. Suppose a teacher asks all the students in the class to measure the length of the top of their tables. The measurements by the students may differ from one to another. Some differences might also occur due to differences in the sizes of the measurement tape used for this measurement. So carelessness of the students or anything could also result in some loss of proper measurement. Point number 2. Similarly, when a surveyor wants to collect some information and data of the prices of the oranges in the market, then one knows that the prices may vary from shop to shop and from market to market as well. Also, prices may vary because of the quality. Therefore, to get a robust idea of the prices of the onions, one may only consider the average prices of the commodities for the purpose of the survey. Also, some form of recording mistakes can also take place, as the enumerators or the respondents may commit errors in recording or transcribing or transcripting the data. For example, one may note down 21 by mistake as 12, or may note down something as similarly as 23 as 32. So due to this form of errors in recording of the actual data, such type of data acquisition errors also occur as well. Point number 2, non-response errors. Non-response errors occur if a surveyor is unable to contact a person listed in the sample, or a person from the sample refuses to respond. I repeat, non-response errors occur if a surveyor is unable to contact a person listed in the sample, or a person from the sample refuses to respond. So in this case, the sample observation may not be much representative, as there will be a blank or a NA, that is not available type of fillers within the dataset, which may not provide any sensible data, and on top of that, a blank could mar the data from possible good amount of values within the data, or accurate values within the data. So non-response errors occur in creation of empty responses, which may not be at all likable or of any use to the surveyor or to the sample data collected. The next type of error is the sampling bias. Sampling bias is a non-sampling error in which the sampling plan is such that some members of the target population could not possibly get included in the sample, because of which requisite or the appropriate sample could not get selected, and as such analysis from the sample may not produce any appropriate estimates from the result. So, summarizing all these things what we have discussed till now, again we discussed the various types of errors that occur, which are classified as sampling errors and non-sampling errors. We discussed in detail with some examples how these errors happen and what to do when such error occurs for more known errors in sampling errors. We also discussed about the various types of non-sampling errors, like number 1, errors in data acquisition, number 2, non-response errors from data, number 3, sampling bias errors. So this will be all in this topic for now. If you liked this post and found it informative, then please press the like button and subscribe for more topics